Yes, yes. Hmm. 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 Okay, first click on that spy tool. Yes. Click there and go to deals. Now click. Hmm. Yes. Now what is the tag name here? Div, right? The highlighted, see the highlighted DOM here. Div, right? So div is the tag name. And what is the property you want to use? It's a text property. Correct? So put a control F. Control F. Hmm? So you are getting this find XPath and CSS selectors, right? So here, no, not div. It should be started, always started with double slash. Now put div. Now you have to put the square bracket. Now what is the property we choose? The property is text. See, write text. Okay, text, then uh, opening bracket, closing bracket, because text is a XPath function. Equal to, within single quote, deals. So see, you are getting 1 out of 1, means 1 of 1, means it is uniquely identified. No, can you see, it is written 1 of 1, just beside the XPath you have written, it is written 1 of 1. 1 of 1 means it is uniquely identified. That means you can use this XPath for your automation. Fine. Anyone, any question? Vanilla, Nirmal, any other question? Okay, fine. Then let me share my screen. See, XPath is the key here. Okay, XPath. If you are expert in finding I mean, if you are expert in finding XPaths, then uh, it's kind of, it will be considered as an expertise skill. Okay, so there are more XPath functions which are very important for your day-to-day course as well as your interview. So we'll discuss those today. Okay. So we already discussed about contents, right? Contents text. So suppose I want to find out this book your chatter element. Okay, button. So what we'll do, we'll simply spy that element. The spy says it is a div, it is inside a div. Okay, inside a div there is another div which is having book your chatter. Correct? See, when I am hovering on this particular element, the element is getting highlighted. Can you see? Yeah. So what we'll do, again we'll put a control F, double slash, right? Now div, now we'll use contents text, because book your chatter is a I mean it has a good amount of length. So we'll not use the whole text, we'll use contents text. Contains, okay, contains, again a XPath function. Inside contains there will be text. Okay, contains text. And text, when we are using text, it won't be that equal to. Okay, it would be comma, then uh, single quote, okay, single quote, book your, just like that, book your. See, it is one of one. So I have not used the whole text book your charter. I have used only book your, right, book your. So I am getting this particular element without using the whole text. So this is another way to find XPath. I am sending you in the chat, so kindly take it. Okay, fine. Now there are many more XPath functions which we have to learn. Let's say there is no direct XPath for these add-ons. There is no direct identifier for these add-ons. So what we can do, we can identify these hotels and then we can navigate to add-ons. Okay, so first see, look at the DOM structure. Okay, so hotels. Now first we will identify the hotels. Okay, so div text single quote hotels. Right, now see, this add-ons is here. If you see, this is a anchor tag and this is, okay, this is my add-ons. Okay, add-ons. See, so how it is related, just a minute. See, this is my element. I have to go to the parent element. This is my element. I have to go to the parent and then parent. That means I have to go to the ancestor of these hotels. Okay, now see, this ancestor and the divs and its ancestor means add-ons ancestor are two brothers, same level. Brothers means same level, siblings. Okay, siblings. A and this div is in the same level. That means A and div are siblings. Okay, now when div is situated below A, that will be called following sibling. If some div or any element is situated above this particular element, would be called preceding sibling. There are two things, following sibling and preceding sibling. Okay, following sibling means below, preceding sibling means above. Okay, so this element we have to identify first. So how to identify? We have to get the ancestor of this particular div. How to do that? Just see, there is a function called ancestor. Okay, then double colon A. See, when I have written this ancestor double colon A, it is denoting where this A, correct, this A. Now see, this A and this div are two brothers, right? So what will be the relation here? Following sibling, because this div comes below A. So slash following sibling double colon div. Now there are many divs. Okay, following there are many divs basically. That is why one of two it is showing. Now we have to identify where this add-ons is there. Okay, now there is a method, just like we used ancestor function, we can also use descendant, just what I say, just opposite of ancestor is called descendant. Okay, you are the descendants of your grandparent, right? Your grandparents are ancestor of you, right? So that is the relation. So now div, if you see, this div has an ancestor which is containing this particular add-ons text. Okay, add-ons text. Now see, div slash descendant double colon div text add-ons. See, now this is how we can find out one element from another element. This is how we can find out one element from another element. Okay, now if you see, there is a uniquely identified add-ons is there already there, but it could be, I mean, this particular add-ons button can be anywhere, right? I mean, there could be more than one add-ons button inside this particular DOM. Which add-on button you want? Okay, suppose this you want this particular add-on button which is just beside hotels link. Scenario, valid scenario. There are many add-ons. If you are directly using these add-ons, I mean div text add-ons, then you will find more than one elements. But you don't need that, right? You need one uniquely identifiable element, correct? So that is why this is how we can navigate from one element to another element, or we can find out one element from another element. Got it? So these are the functions. What are the functions we covered? Ancestor, following sibling, descendant. Okay, just copy, I mean, just see, look at this particular Xpath. Let me know if it is clear. Yeah, I pasted it in the chat. Right. See, see, here is a hotels, right? This is hotels. Now I have to find out the ancestor, because this ancestor of hotels and the ancestor of add-ons are two brothers. See, same level. There are many ancestors, right? But what is the ancestor I need? Ancestor A. A means A tag. The immediate ancestor is this, correct? And this A is a big brother of this div, correct? This div. And this div is grandparent of add-ons, correct? So first we have to identify this div. How we are identifying this div? First we are going to ancestor A of hotels. Okay, we have identified hotels, and then from hotels we are identifying its ancestor A, and using following sibling, as this div is situated below this A, we are using this following sibling method function. Following sibling function, following sibling double colon div. What is that div? Now there are many divs, right? In the same level there are many divs. So which div I want? The div that contains a text called add-ons. Now this div is not containing text add-ons. Its descendant is actually containing the add-ons. So that is why I have written descendant double colon div. Descendant is again XPath function. Okay, descendant double colon div. Which div? Text add-ons. Clear? Clear? Okay. Okay, fine. Just practice for your practice. First find this hotel. Okay, first find these hotels, and then you find this Spice Club. Okay, then you find this Spice Club. See how you can do. Fine. No. Here, expert. Finding the expert. Only. Hmm. Okay, share your screen. Or maybe I can show in my system. Okay, fine. Okay, what you did so far? Just right, right. No add-ons is needed. Spice Club, directly Spice Club. Hmm. Then see how this Spice Club's grandparent is related. In the DOM, just can you please maximize this DOM? You just drag it, okay, just to little maximize, okay. Wait, huh. Now see, this is your div. Now, can you check the DOM? I mean, by hover on which your Spice Club is getting highlighted. Can you hover on this class CSS one DB JCDN just below that? Add-ons, right? This is add-ons. Now check where deals, gift cards, then Spice Club. This is you hover na, just go below, okay. Hover on the div. There are two A's, then div. Done. Your Spice Club is highlighted. Then next div. Yes. Correct. Correct. Now find it out. How this div is related to the A. A means the ancestor of hotels. Again, open the div, inner div. Then again, open the first div. Open the first div. Yes. Then you will see the Spice Club here inside this div. So from here, just find out the relation between this div and the hotels A. Hmm. Hotels A, anchor tag of hotels means hotels ancestor. Okay, fine. I'm sharing my screen. See carefully. Okay, this is very important. Okay, you will not get no, no, that's fine, that's fine. That is why little care is needed. It's very important. Okay, so this is I mean what I did, I just identified these hotels. Okay, I just identified these hotels. Now I have to go to where this A, correct, means ancestor A, ancestor A. Now see how this A and this div is related. A and div are brothers. Can you see? This A and this div, Spice Club's div, is a brother. This A, I have identified this A so far. And this div, check this div. Check this div. What are they? They are brothers, right? Why? They're in same level. They are in same level. Correct? Same generation. They are in same generation. So this same. See now this alignment. See this alignment. Huh? All of these are child of this one. Correct? So I want to go to this div. Just a minute. So what is this? I mean A and D were brothers, right? Upper div is the parent. Correct. Correct. Now means which brother? Is this a big brother, smaller brother? What I what I told before, whichever element is situated below the identified element will be called as following sibling, means small brother. Following. Correct. Correct. So now go by step, okay. So first following sibling, right? Following sibling div. Okay, following sibling div. Correct. Now which div I want? The div that contains a text called Spice Club. Now where it is? The Spice Club is here. So how this div and Spice Club are related? It's descendant of this div. The Spice Club is descendant of this div. Correct. So here we'll write descendant colon div that contains Spice Club, like that. Okay. Descendant means opposite of ancestor. Hmm. Okay. Is it clear or not clear? I mean, if you are not clear, please let me know. Otherwise, I'll try it in a elaborative way. Okay, fine. Uh, Now the task is, you have these deals. Okay, you have these deals. That means there is a div text deals, correct? Now from this deals element you have to navigate to hotels, or you have to identify these hotels. How can we do that? Hmm. Hmm. This so that already done. Already done. Correct. The A. We have to find out this A, right? So how to do that? What is the function for that? Ancestor. Correct. Ancestors nahi, ancestor. Okay, ancestor A. Now what? Now I have to find out. I have to find out what? I have to find out hotels A. These hotels. How they are related? They are also brothers, and instead of following sibling, we'll write preceding sibling. Preceding sibling. Just opposite of following sibling is preceding sibling, means A. Preceding sibling A. Now this A, which contains, now this is 1 of 1, right? Now A, you can click here, or you can go inside till hotels, right? So how to do that? Again, descendant double colon div text okay d copy it right now, otherwise if the call is closed then it will go. Okay, understood how preceding sibling works? Hmm. You have to practice it. It's not that easy. Okay. In industry, you will find many people are writing amateur level experts. Okay, amateur level experts means just clicking, right clicking here. Okay, and copy. Where is that copy option? Copy, then copy XPath, and then you are getting this kind of XPaths. Uh, just a minute. Where to show this kind of XPath you were seeing. So this is kind of absolute XPath. Okay, this is not the customized XPath. So see this div1, div2, div2, div. Then suppose tomorrow developer or UI developer remove this div. It is also possible, right? Remove this div and introduce some other elements there. Then what will happen? your script will fail, right? Simply your script will fail. So these kind of XPaths should not be written. Okay, should be avoided. Should be avoided. This kind of copy paste XPath you should not use. Okay. Always write this kind of customized XPath with all the functions available. Okay, there are how many functions we have talked about? We have talked about, just a minute. We have talked about see, ancestor is one, ancestor, then descendant, correct, following sibling, preceding sibling, okay, preceding sibling. These four we have covered, right? Now also we have covered contents and text, right? Contents and text, okay, this much we covered. Now we have this parent. What is parent? See, suppose this one is my deals. Okay, I want to find just parent of this. Okay, parent deals. Where is the deals? This is my deals, correct? This is my deals. I want to identify only this. Just a minute, let me this is my deals. Okay, deals. Now I want to identify the parent of these deals, parent of this particular element. How to do that? This simple one, I mean simple way. Okay, slash double dot, okay, slash double dot will identify the parent of the identified element. Also you can also use parent colon div. That is also possible, but you have to write this parent colon div. But if you want a shortcut, it's just slash double dot. Okay, slash double dot. So this is also to identify the parent. I'm putting here in the chat. Identify the parent. Okay, and also there is a parent function, right? Parent function. How to use that? We use like ancestor, same way, parent double colon div. This is also another way. Okay, this is also another way. Okay, now next thing, suppose I have these hotels. Okay, I have these, or I have these deals. Now in this list I want to identify the last one. I want to identify the last one. Okay, so how to do that? So this is my div, again ancestor a. Okay, now see, there are many A's, correct? There are many A's. Now this one is the last, correct? This one is the last. So following sibling double colon A, it will find all the A's of same level, all the links of same level, correct? So suppose this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is the last one. So which A you want to find out? I want to find out the last link or last option, okay, which is charter. Correct? So how to do that is within square bracket you can specify last this function. It will identify the last one. Okay, it will identify the last one. I am putting in the chat. Just let me know if you have any doubt. This. See, it needs a good amount of practice, otherwise very problematic. There are many things, right? There are many things in the same level. If you want to find or click the last menu or last option, then it will be the it will be the way. Okay, now let me suppose identify this image. Now see, image can't be identified. Image can't be identified with this kind of XPath functions. Okay, this kind of XPath functions cannot use or cannot be identified. Cannot identify the image or SVG elements. Okay, SVG elements or image. Correct. So in that case we can use something called local name. Okay, local name. So suppose here we have change assist. Here we have change assist. Okay, so suppose this is the image and this is my div. Correct. So div text this is change assist. Now I want to go to this span. Correct. So how to go to this span? This is using preceding sibling div preceding sibling div. Okay, sorry, preceding sibling div. Why it is not finding? Preceding sibling. Just a minute, let me check again. Okay, no, I have to go to parent first, then preceding sibling div, right? And then I want to go to this image. Okay, so descendant img. Okay, so this img is not what do you say, it's not a conventional HTML tag. Okay, this IMG or SVG elements, IMG or SVG elements are not conventional HTML tags. Okay, so even if in some case IMG is or image is identifiable, but you can't find this SVG element. Okay, you can't find this SVG element. Though this IMG element it may click or may not click. Okay, so let me find some SVG element here that will help to give you the demo. SVG. Where is that SVG element? Oh, okay, fine. Suppose in the add-ons there is one SVG element. Okay, inside add-ons there is one SVG element. Correct. Now div text little bit larger. Just a minute. Fine. Okay, so text add-ons. Okay, text add-ons. Now see this text add-ons, this SVG element or this drop down, see picture type thing, this is an SVG element. So how we can find out this SVG element? This SVG is the descendant of this div, correct? Or this is this div and this div are okay. First let's find out the following sibling this div. Okay, for following sibling div. Is there any following sibling div or what? This is div following sibling div. No, just a minute. This div has this parent and this parent has this. Okay, okay, now this div has one div, correct? One div. Oh, okay. There are two divs, right? There are two divs. So that divs that contains the SVG. Okay, that means div SVG. See, this SVG is not getting identifiable, but it is highlighting somehow, but it's not identified. It's 0 of 0. So in that case, what we have to do is we can use of local name. We can use a local name. Okay, we can use a local name, that is slash star local name equal to SVG. See, now it is this SVG element is identified. So we have, for SVG element especially, we have to use this local name, or the image files are not getting identified using normal XPath, you can also use this local name. Okay, now this, try it. You can do a practice with uh, this element just beside Spice Club. The same way I did. Just practice it once. Using local name, SVG element will be SVG element not I mean it is not identified. It is not identifiable through normal XPath. Okay, as SVG is not the conventional HTML tag, but in some cases SVG elements can also be treated as normal normal elements where we have to click or do some operations. There could be some links inside SVG element, that is also possible. So in those cases we have to do this kind of operations or tweaks in XPath. So local name is the key. Understood? Or any doubt? Have any doubt? SVG element is, see, there are some images, right? There are some images inside inside your application. Suppose that image is clickable, right? That image is operable. So how would you, suppose this one is operable, right? You can hover on this particular thing, right? Or you can click on this particular thing, particular element. Then how you will I mean it is okay that if you hover on Spice Club, then this is opening, but there could be some situations where you have to click or hover on this particular element only, otherwise it will not open. Okay, then what you will do, because SVG element is not, I mean you cannot find the SVG element or locate the SVG element with normal HTML tag or normal XPath. Okay, so for SVG element only we have to use, or some images, for some images only you have to use this local name tags. Local name tag. It can be anything. No, mostly it is image. Mostly it is image. Okay, see, mostly this is SVG image. Okay, SVG image. See, this there is a path. Okay, path for embedded image. Okay, it's a SVG image. Okay, so if you are trying with test data ID with SVG IMG, this is unique. Okay, now try to find out, suppose SVG, suppose this is SVG and test data ID. Just a minute. Test a data test ID, right? At the rate data test ID equal to, let's say this one, SVG image. See, it is not identifiable. It is not identifiable. But instead of doing that, if you are finding out like this, this is star, and you have a local name equal to SVG. Okay, there is an AND function. Okay, is local name SVG. Okay, just a minute. SVG, local name SVG. Oh, sorry. So see, there are one of 400 this kind of SVGs are available. Okay, now you can also provide some conditions like this. Okay, then as in for all the elements, these are so, and using and you can provide more conditions. Okay, using and. Hmm. No, no, there are 40. There are 40. So all the SVG elements are of same kind. Uh, so there is no other no other uniquely identified. So whatever I used, okay, we have whatever I used as a XPath, we have to use that first. We have to find out the add-ons, then we have to find out the SVG element beside it. See this one. Clear? SVG element could be anything, could be any image. Okay, it could be any image. It not necessarily be the drop down. Now it is drop down. Okay, in our case it is drop down, but it could be anything. It could be anything. Correct. Try it. I mean, at your end, you just try it. Okay, you just try with this Spice Club. There is another SVG element, I think. Right. Try to find it. Find the SVG element just beside Spice Club. Please let me know once you are done. Okay. Can you share? Can you share in the chat? Okay. Okay. Rupali and Nirmal. Right. Right. But don't just copy paste. You just see, understand it and first. Yes. The same thing. Same thing you have to write. No problem with that. Take your time and do it. For SVG path, those are not those are not conventional HTML tags. Those can be used inside local name, including image. Okay. This is image. See, the parent is double dot, or you can use directly parent function. Ancestor. Ancestor will find out all the ancestors. Okay, if you do not have, if you have more than one, suppose there are, you want to find out the div, ancestor div, right? There are many divs, right? So it will identify all the ancestors. But if it is a or anchor tag, right, link, then it is only one or two it will identify. Ancestor means all the ancestors. There is no limit. There is no limit. Right. See the DOM. Okay, DOM. If you see the DOM, you will find out what is. This is from starting. There will be many. Okay, there will be many. In the body, main ancestor is this. Yes. Didn't get. Can you just copy and paste? Mm. Yes. No. 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 Why? Because there could be the parent. I mean, it depends. It depends. Means it depends. Okay. Uh, but what is the deep? I mean, what is the problem with following sibling and ancestors? No. No. Optimized. I what I have written is the optimized, most optimized way. Okay. If you are using more parent, right? If you are to identify an ancestor, if you are using slash dot dot, then again slash dot dot, it's not optimized, right? Instead of that, you can use ancestors. Are you done, Rupali? Okay, fine. So this is how we find out XPath. Okay, this is very important for the regular scripting and all. Um, Instead of using that any XPath tool, there are many XPath tools like selectors hub. Okay, but most of the organization or most of the client won't allow you to use those tools, correct? Those are the just Chrome extensions. Okay, but most of the, suppose the project you work, okay, it's a banking project, so they won't allow you to use any third party tool without any certification, correct? So you have to find out the XPath on your own using this kind of XPath functions. I told yesterday, right? When we use the attributes, right? When you use any attribute means, suppose this one, okay, class. Okay, class is an attribute. Okay, class is an attribute. Data focusable is an attribute. So if you are directly using this uniquely identified attribute, then we will use at the rate. Okay, suppose this element, okay, let me copy this class name, and this is a div at the rate class equal to this, sorry, this. Okay, there are two elements, but anyway, this is how we use at the rate when we can directly identify the attributes: class, data focusable, tab index, id, name. Those are attributes. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. uh, Now next thing, see another example. This circle, right? Circle is not again an conventional HTML tag. Okay, it is under SVG. See, this is under SVG. So there is another element inside SVG. Okay, so first we have to select this round trip, right? To select this round trip, we have to identify this SVG. Maybe clicking on round trip will select, but in some applications, in other applications, it's not the case. So identifying the SVG is one of the key for automation. Okay, and suppose this div, okay, this div, I want to identify this one way div. Okay, so how to do that? Suppose there is a test ID called one way radio button. It seems it is an uniquely identifiable. So div, then at the rate test class, at the rate test class, or test ID, sorry, test ID equal to one way radio button. So what is the problem? Test ID. Okay, data test ID. Sorry, it is data test ID. See, it is one of one. This is almost ID. Okay, just we use ID. They have used data test ID. Okay, this is how XPaths are written. Okay. Okay. Fine. For today, I'm ending here because I have to go for a doctor's appointment. I have a doctor's appointment. Uh, we'll continue tomorrow. Okay. And one task. Can I give one task so that I'll have some. Um, I mean, the task is simple. Manual writing the manual testing. Okay, you just write the manual test cases. Manual test cases. Okay, all of three, all three of you just write manual test cases of this page. Okay, suppose this login. Don't log in. Just click on it and checking whether this mobile number, email, and these things are working or not. This kind of things. Okay. Suppose in sign up, the sign up page should open, and we won't be. I mean, we don't sign up, but we'll display it, and also we will fill up all these elements. Okay, all this. Correct, correct, manual test cases. Okay, and for complete page, this page. Okay, suppose this is a flight, flight tab. It's a check-in tab, flight status, manage booking. So all these things. It's not hard and fast. I mean, it's up to you. How much test cases? At least 5 to 10 test cases you just write. Okay, well, so that we can practice. You can practice on your. I mean, in your leisure. Okay, it's not for me actually. It's for you only. But suppose this application is given to you for testing, then what you will do? You have to write it, right? Hmm. Correct. So you write at least 5 to 10 test cases. You write. I'll show you, and all the see this hovering, right? Hovering things, and then clicking on something, right? Those things you do. You write it, and we'll see how to automate these things. Hovering and then navigate to some other page. We'll see. Okay. Selecting dates here. Selecting, you can select some dates here, right? So how to select dates? We'll see. Okay. Okay, fine. I mean, I mean, today I am ending little early. It's due to unavoidable reason. I am not feeling good basically today. I have to go to doctor. Anyway, we'll continue tomorrow. Okay. Yeah. Thanks.